Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. This is your weekly oracle reading, guys, for October the 16th through the 22nd of 2017. October the 16th through the 22nd of 2017. Trying to get my smoke signals going here. I have blessed these cards and asked that all my guides and ancestors help me get the reading through to you as properly as I can. Right out. I am using Art Through the Eyes of the Oracle. This is by Cheryl Rose. It's a new deck that I'm working with. You can see it there. This deck is all about mythic beings and divine entities that inhabit sacred sites and spaces. So all around. So let's see what's going on for this week. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful and lovely week. Can't even get my words out. My, how time is flying by. It's just like somebody has sped up the time. Let's see who wants to come through. What messages need to come through. This is a fairly new deck. I only did, 2 or 3 readings with it, with you guys. Still waiting on the deck I'm waiting to get that should be out by Christmas. Is Crystal Winds Oracle deck. And my deck, I'm working on the Kickstarter campaign for it, the Wolf Tarot deck. I should be launching that this month. Making a few changes to the cards. If you looked at the videos, you see there were some whites in the cards. So redoing that, I'm touching up that myself and trying to get that launched. So busy month. We'll see what's going on. I will be picking the 3 cards, guys. So you can choose a card or listen to all 3. Hopefully it resonates with you. If you feel that someone else can benefit for this reading, please do share. This is what I do. It's help. Okay, I've got one more shuffle. I've never had to shuffle long, obligated cards like this. So I'm trying to get them broke in. They are stiff. This is some good paper quality. Okay, I'm going to choose the cards. 3 cards. I'm going to stop it now. Okay. So this will be card number 1. If you see that, if you feel resonated with this card, choose number 1. So this stuff out of the way. This will be card number 2. If you're drawn to it, pick card number 2. This is card number 3. If you feel drawn to that card, please do choose card number 3. Or like I said, listen to all 3. And see what messages come through. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's under card number 1. A Kali Berea. Break free, reign your youth, and fly is what's under card number 1. So let's see what the book has to say about this. 1 second here. I think I'm pronouncing this correct. I don't like butchering words. When people come out with these oracle cards, they just have these words that I'm unfamiliar with. And Catalite Baria. Break free, regain your youth, and fly. From the earliest times, the Catalite has been venerated as the mother goddess of Ireland. No wonder I can't pronounce the word. It's the goddess of Ireland. In her triple goddess aspect, she is a mother, maiden, and crone. Very wise. In the painting, the goddess appears in the highest cairn in Ireland, called Slieve Gillion, located in the county Armagh. On the horizon can be seen the cairn-topped hills of the Slieve na Catalite in County Meath, which are also named in honor of her. Sharing the top of the mountain is a magical lake of all healing. Around her cairn walls are glyphs, both ancient and modern, depicting both the glory and the destruction of nature. Aroused from her wintry sleep, she is transforming from the crone into the maiden of the spring, and is ready to fly into a new cycles. Remind you of anything? Transcend time and space and all known boundaries. Adopt a positive patterns that regenerate your body to begin a new cycle of growth and opportunity. Again, this is a time to break free, regain your youth, and fly. Transcend time and space and all known boundaries. Adopt positive patterns that regenerate your body to begin a new cycle of growth and opportunities. So what I'm getting with this card here, for a lot of you, it's the time now, as we're going through the change in the seasons, just like the seasons change, and things change, and some of you may be bogged down into something. Some people are looking to break free. They're looking to break out of the what I'm talking about is the mundane daily things that you do. You need something new. For some of you, you definitely need to do something new. You're going to have to break free of whatever it is that you're doing if you want any type of change in your life to happen. For some of you, it's going to be adopting new patterns that can help you with the growth and the cycle and opportunities that are about to come. You're going to have to adopt a new thought mentality, of positive things, positive attitude, positive thoughts. Get rid of the negative. If you want to break free out of your negativity, you want to break free out of your mundane, it's like things are kind of like stand still and stop for some of you. And it's time now for you to, regain that youth and fly. It's up to you. Everything is all up to you to do that. So you're going to have to now, as things are changing, as we see all this energy that's coming out, and a lot of you can feel that, because I can feel it, and I talk to people on a daily basis that can feel it. And I get people asking me all the time, these energies and the things that are happening here now in the world. It's time for you guys to start making changes to empower yourself and to break free from for some of you, it could be just breaking free from the illusion that we live in. For some of you, it's going to be breaking free and removing those obstacles so you can grow and develop to your greatest, highest power. So you can attract those abundances. So you can, attract that love, give and receive. Be open to receive. Change. You're going to have to change. Change. Do not let change scare you. That is not a frightening word. Some people are absolutely afraid of change. There's no reason to be afraid of change. Give me a simple step. It's daily affirmations. If you do a daily ritual, meaning you get up and you meditate and you think positive and you start your day out and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to change up my pattern so I can break free and grow and expand. Do that. Change up your eating habits. A lot of people are changing the way they eat. They're going more, moving away from more of the meat. They're moving away from that. So many different ways that you can break free. It's just simple little steps, and you'll see how easy it's. Once you take that first little baby step, the next step will come. I've did it myself. I've made so many different steps, and look where I am now. I mean, it just takes little steps. Whatever it is that you want to do, here, while you're here on your path, where you feel like you have a calling or there's something you want to do and you just don't know how to break free, you don't know where to start, you just feel like you're just bogged down, weighted down. This is for you. I'm talking to you. It's time for you to make changes, and little changes. It don't have to be a big major step. Just like for me, when I was transitioning into not getting away from meat, I thought about it for 6 months before it ever really took place. So yes, I was like, what am I going to eat? I was flipping out because I had been thinking and thinking and thinking and growing, and my vibration was going up and up. My frequency was going up, and my spiritual growth and the path I walked on was becoming more and more. So yeah, it took I thought about it for 5 or 6 months before I actually took the step. But once you take your first step, that's all it needs to break free from whatever it is that you think that you are bound to. You're not bound to anything. It's up to you. You are the most powerful being that there is. There's no reason to go outside yourself looking for something else that's more powerful than you are, because you are the most powerful. So let's see what we got for number 2 on this new deck. Welsh Fairy Glen, be curious and look deeper. Welsh Fairy Glen, be curious and look deeper. I wonder what the book has to say about that. What should we be curious about and look deeper into? Who we are? It's on page 104. Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this new deck. So be patient with me. Okay, we'll see what the book has to say. Can you see that clearly? Yeah. Welsh Fairy Glen, be curious and look deeper. In the very north of Wales, near the town of Betws is a beautiful enchanted fairy glen. It is reputedly the home of the Tylwyth Teg fairies. Now that is a tongue twister. They are said to be somewhat shy of humans. Very playful, 6 feet tall, and dressed in green. They have a deep, shadowy beauty that strikes the awe into the eyes of the beholder. The glen has stark white quartz painted with a trace with a tracery of green ivy and the scent of sweet damp moss along the flowing water. The path leading to it is lined with enchanted farm animals and birds who stare silently as you pass. Welsh Fairy Glen. Be curious, look deeper. Look beyond the natural world for a more enhanced view of things. See beyond the obvious. Did I not just say to see, looking more to who we really, really are? Who do you define yourself as? Do I define myself as Sherry? No, that is just a name that I go by here where I am. I'm much more than Sherry. I am way much more than Sherry. You are much more than your name. You are not defined by your name. You're not defined by your work or your job. Don't ever let those things get in the way with the ego defining how you live your life. Some people will let little things like that get in their way. So this card is talking about looking beyond the natural world for a more enhanced view of things. See beyond the obvious of what this 3D can, how do I want to say this? Of what this 3D has to offer. There's so much more. The veil is thinning. The veil is thinning. I don't know if you can feel it and see it, but the veil is thinning. There's so much. Just since I've been awakening, I've seen so many more people come into the awakening process than I have ever before. This year alone, with everything that's going on here in the 3D and beyond, it's telling you to go deeper, do your meditations, walk your spiritual path, be enlightened, raise your vibration, raise your frequency, not only to become a better human being, but a better spiritual being. Whatever it is that you're into, that you're curious about. You have questions about who am I? I guess that's the main thing. When a person starts waking up, when you start waking up, I think that's probably one of the top 10 questions. I need to do a video on that. The top 10 questions that people start asking themselves once they start waking up in this wake up process is, who am I? Ask yourself that. Look in the mirror. Be curious. Do your digging, your homework, if you want to call it that. Look a little deeper. And this could mean not just your spiritual path, but looking at someone else in a divinely manner, not just looking at their skin type, not just looking at their job thing, not just looking at them as a name, as a Fred, as a Mary, as a John, as a Karen, as a Misha. Not just looking at that, but looking beyond to see another divine spiritual being, to hold compassion for another person, another species, animal. Hold compassion for those that are really, really deep into it, for Mother Earth and Gaia and the plants and the trees and everything, and giving thanks and gratitude. Really, everything. We're all one. Everything is connected. Even the dirt, we're all connected. We're all connected. So do be curious. Do be curious. If you're walking a spiritual path and you want to know more about who you are. And another thing is, I guess the second question, I could do the video in this, but I will make that a separate video, is what am I doing here? It's okay to be curious. It's okay to go outside of what you would think, what society or how you grew up to be normal. There's no such thing as normal. Say you grew up in a religious, background like I did. I was curious. I never once thought that book was completely and totally, honest and real. I never got caught up into that. For some reason, I didn't. But I was very curious. Um, so I started exploring magic and all that. In my teens, I got tarot decks, I got pendulums, I started doing magic spells, and you know, I love my witchcraft. Let's just say that. That's all I'll say that. But no matter what area it is in your life, this card is telling you to do be curious and have a deeper look and not see things as you see them. As it's hard to explain, like here in the 3D. Look beyond that. Look beyond the person's skin. Look at it. You know that saying, you can't see the forest for the trees, like that. If you understand, it's hard for me to explain that and let it flow through to you. But I'm hoping that you get what I'm talking about. That so this, if you chose card number 2, this is telling you to do be curious and go deeper, whatever it is, journey your own or a particular situation that you're going in. And this card is telling you to go deeper into that. And it could be that you're, taking Reiki classes, QHHT, doing readings, you know, doing your training in mediumship. Doing clairvoyant thing, whatever it is, you're taking classes, and or you're thinking about it. Whatever it is, your skills that you got, your gifts, use them, put them to work. That's what we're here for. We're here to help others and to help Mother Earth and Mother Gaia. That's the whole point. We're also here to have fun. So let's see if I can read this upside down like I used to. I got to get used to this deck. So if you chose card number 3, it's Anastasia and the Ringing Cedar of Russia. Plant the seed of a new template. I think I read that right. So we'll see what this has to say. Anastasia. And the Ringing Cedars of Russia. I did say it right. Okay. Oh, she got the lovely wolf in the background. The dog. Anastasia. The Ringing of the Cedars of Russia. Plant the seed of a new template. This painting is her vision of the profound virtuous master from the Siberian taiga, Anastasia. Now, whether I pronounced that right, I don't know. She is an inspiration and subject of the remarkable Ringing Cedars series of books. Anastasia reveals the interconnectedness of all life and a template for harmonious living upon the earth. She rewrites history and explains how we are all divine beings with her revolutionary vision for man in the 21st century. Edgar Cayce predicted that out of Russia will come the hope of the world. Do any of you guys follow Edgar Cayce? I haven't read much on him. Do not feel obligated to follow the direction, do not feel obligated to follow the dictates of society. Go against the grain. Everything you need to succeed is within you. That is so true. Like I've said before, in the other card, you don't need to go outside yourself. It's time for you to plant a seed of a new template. Wow, that resonates so much with the card that I just talked about. Go against the grain. When I said a while ago about following the normal or what society thinks you should follow, whatever, it doesn't matter what your heritage is, what your ethnic background is, what you grew up in. If you grew up in a religious type home family like I did, not too religious, but we was Baptist, and I always went to church every Sunday. Um, you don't have to follow you don't have to follow anyone. This card is telling me to tell you you have to follow no one. You do your own thing. Go against the grain. Push the envelope, as they say. Um, and this could mean a multitude of different things. This could be on a business level for some of you. Um, Telling you to go against the grain. Keep your ideals, whatever ideals that you've got in the motion. Keep those flowing. You've got everything you need. This is like the magician that has everything that they need to get whatever it is they want to succeed at. You can be successful. Everything you need is within you. You just have to keep going. If someone's telling you you can't do something, or that's not how you should act, or that's not how you should be, or that's not how um, things should be done, you're gonna have to um, go against the grain. Really, you're really gonna have to go deep within, be confident in yourself, that knowing that you can succeed at whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Um, don't be afraid. It's telling me not to tell you, do not be afraid. You have nothing to fear. You've heard that saying, you have nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear is really unfounded here in the 3D, and it has been instilled and ingrained in our society and in our brains since we were babies. So I can understand how some of you are hard to let that go, but that's something that if you can ever overcome, there's nothing really can stop you from ever, doing whatever it is that you want to do or master in your life. Um, so if you want to start that business, you want to go back to school, you want to, start your own herb store, you want to start your own massage place, you want to do, like I said before, QHHT, you want to do Reiki. There's so many different mediumships and metaphysical classes out there to help people, and that is just unbelievable what you can do. And you can sit back and say, well, I can't do anything. I don't have any gifts. There's nothing I can do. Oh yes, you can. Even if it requires you to take a class just to get yourself open up to it. So if someone's telling you you can't do it, that you're foolish, um, that it will never work, this card is telling you to do it. Plant the seed. That's all you got to do of a new template. I planted the seed. I planted my seed. This is the first seed. I don't know if anybody has been watching me since the beginning when I talked about creating my own tarot deck. This is it. I'm getting ready to launch it on Kickstarter in this month. Um, this card is telling you too, whatever it is, plant the seed so the foundation, so it can start to grow, whatever it is. And this is a good time of year to do it. Because you know within your heart exactly what you want to do in life. If it means quitting that $100,000 year job to go do what you love, then I said go for it. Do not let anything hold you back. Don't let somebody you're crazy. You're quitting your job to go do what? Yeah. Don't, do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do what you know that you're going to be happy with. You did not live your life and for someone else because you're afraid what someone else is going to say or about you. Let those things go. Some people are so worried about what somebody else thinks. I can't understand. Maybe it's because I'm past that. Maybe it's because I'm well past that. Maybe it's because I didn't care that was never an issue. I never had that obstacle to jump over. Let's just say that. I never had that obstacle to jump over of worrying about what someone else thought of me. I never had that obstacle. Thank goodness. That's all I can say. But if you're having that obstacle, this card is telling you to go ahead, go against the grain if you have to. Do not feel obligated to follow the dictates of society. Because this is all we've been taught. We really, someone needs to start a school of unlearning of everything that we have learned. I say it like that, but it is the truth. Woo! But whatever it is, you plant that seed, start that business. Start that online business. Do whatever it is that you want to start and plant of a new template. Even if it's just reinventing yourself. It could be anything. Whatever it is that you are wanting to do, this card is telling you to go for it. I love it. I love it. Because everything you have within you that will help you succeed. Everything within you is the only thing that you need, and that is your willpower, your mentality, your strength. Put in the hard work, do it, manifest it, make it come. Just plan it. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. Not once you take the first step, it's not hard at all. If you have to go against the grain of society and what society thinks, this card is telling you to go for it. This is a yes card. Yes, this was a yes card too, to look deeper. So guys, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope each and every one of you is going to have a wonderful, blessed week. I do plan on doing more and more videos, probably in November. I've been slacking lately. I've been slacking because I've been working on my tarot deck. But I do love each and every one of you guys. I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings and namaste.